Hello and welcome back to the IWBF YouTube channel. We're here live from Guadalajara in the Palacio Multiusos. And we've got a really exciting game coming up ahead of us where we see Germany take on Colombia. It's been a really great weekend. Not week, it's been a really great couple of days so far. Yesterday we saw 4 really exciting games. Today we've already had really 2 exciting matches. In the morning, we had Australia take down Angola. Before this matchup, we saw Spain take down Argentina. But next up, right now, here we have Germany facing Colombia. It's going to be a really exciting game. My name's Isha Naya alongside Siobhan Fitzpatrick. And Siobhan, we've seen both these 2 teams play yesterday, and we just know it's going to be an intense one.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know Germany had a dominant performance against Angola yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see how they fare up against the Colombian side. Looking forward to seeing Colombians grow from yesterday's game to today. Every single team that we've watched so far have had a great growth from yesterday's games to this morning's games. Now as we enter the afternoon, both teams now have just taken to the bench as the final minute preparations before the game does begin.
And for both teams, I mean, Germany have some really experienced players on that roster playing in various different Paralympics. Some who are Paralympic silver medalists, some who have just represented them in Colombia. They'll be looking to make their mark on this international stage as coaches just making any final adjustments that need to be made. Then we're going to see some starting 5s. And it's been a great weekend, great couple of days so far. The atmosphere is really starting to pick up here in Guadalajara as teams coming out now. For Germany, it will be Lena Knuppelmeyer, Svenja Meyer, Lisa Bergentel, and Anna Patswald. And Colombia, they're coming out, will be Lisa Alvarez, Karen Duenes, Lady Gonzalez, and Gladys Gomez as jump ball is up, and Germany will be the ones with the first possession. Zonleitner finds Knuppelmeyer inside. Knuppelmeyer can't get that one, gets her own rebound. Unfriendly bounce again, she's fighting for that board, but Alvarez secures it. Colombia will look to fast break. Gomez. Looking for some space. Waiting for her teammates. Gomez, she'll fire that one. Can't get it to fall, and game will be stopped. So a player can get up. As ball will be rebounded, and it will be brought up by Meyer. Zonleitner, she'll fire that one. She sinks that one, nothing but net.
Fantastic long 2 there from the young player who does feature in the U25 setup as well. Great to see her making a mark on the international senior stage.
As Colombia maybe had too much on that pass there. Ball does roll out of bounds, and Germany will regain possession and have a chance to extend their lead. Germany lead by 2. Zonleitner. Over to Bergentel. Bergentel finds Meyer inside, can't get to go, gets her own rebound, takes it up again, can't get it, and again, Alvarez will secure it for Colombia. Tried to fast break there, but ball is loose, and Zonleitner will get it back. Foul is called.
Yeah, great start by both teams here. Germany struggling a little bit to get those shots to drop in, but they are having those opportunities. And Colombia do think they could run in fast breaks against this German side if they start to look after the ball, make those easier passes to the players.
His ball's in for Germany, and Zonlein again gets that one.
She seems really comfortable from that side of the key, able to shoot in range with loads of space and time.
So Colombia will have a chance now to get their first points of the game. Is Gonzalez over to Gomez. Gomez trying to create some space here. She's going to have to settle on a shot. And Gomez fires. Can't get that one to fall. And Zonleitner will get the rebound. Germany will look to break. Zonleitner finds Knuppelmeyer. Out to Bergentel. Bergentel fakes the shot. Looks for Meyer inside, but can't connect on that one. And we saw Germany play yesterday against Angola, and they came out really strong, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely, first game of the tournament, came out, showed why they are such a strong European side. Narrowly missing out on the qualification at the last Europeans in Saudero.
As Gomez sets off that one, can't get it. But again, Germany will look to break. Meyer finds Zonleitner, passes out to Bergentel. Bergentel will set up for that one. Had the line, couldn't get it to fall on that one. So Colombia can break. Ball is loose though. Colombia keep a hold of it. Gomez looking for a pass. Teammates cutting in. She finds Alvarez a little too high that time. And Meyer will look to push. Meyer finds Zonleitner. Back inside to Bergentel. And she'll set up for that one and she'll sink it. And it's
great finish there by Bergentel inside the key. But it's also good to see number 12, Sonanthea, really making a mark here in the starting five for this German side. She has been in the roster for a little while, really made a mark in the U25 setup. Great to see her progressing here today and during this tournament, gaining valuable minutes for the senior side, as she does look to help her team gain one of those 4 spots to qualify for the World Championships in Ottawa.
And we're going to listen into Colombia's timeout.
Lisette está con Karen, ¿cierto? Ah, no, Lisette está con Natalia. ¿Sí? ¿Listo? Ahí está bien el trabajo, Liz. Karen. Natalia va por este lado. Lisette, trabaja, te devuelves y vuelves y trabajas. ¿Listo? Te estás metiendo bien allá. Porque todo se está centrando por el lado de Gladys. ¿Listo? Ojo, Karen, cuando le trabajes a Gladys, si ves el momento que le salen a ella en el tiro y puedes ingresar, ingresas. ¿Listo? La defensa está bien hecha, Dale, vamos que está bien.
Vamos Colombia, that is what we heard from that timeout. As teams coming back out now. And it's going to be Colombia's ball as they'll look to get that first scoring of the game. Just over 6 minutes to go here in this first quarter. And Germany are in the lead, but it's only 6 points.
Yeah, absolutely. And Colombia have had some great opportunities offensively. And hopefully now, with this possession, they will get off the mark.
There's Gomez setting things up for them. She'll settle on a shot, a quick one. Little too heavy off the backline, gets her own rebound. She'll have another look. Can't find the line on that one. Bergentel. Over to Meyer. Finds Zonleitner inside and she finishes that one nice and easy.
Yeah, really good to see her have the ability to score outside and then finish with a scoop inside the key. Taking their lead now to 8 points.
Alvarez is looking for a pass here, but being pressured. Ball's loose. And Germany come up with it this time. Zonleitner, a long pass to Bergentel. Over to Meyer. Meyer back to Bergentel. Can't get it to drop, but is cleaned up in the end by Knuppelmeyer. So Germany just hit that double-digit lead now. Colombia, they're going to need to score off this one, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely, to make sure that their deficit doesn't get too big. Gomez looks to get them off the mark. A huge 2 points.
And Gomez, real key player for this Colombia side, as Meyer will bring the ball up for Germany. Meyer has some space. Finds Knuppelmeyer inside.
Gomez making that really difficult for her to get that shot off. Can she now add a further 2 points?
Is Gomez pushing the ball up the floor now? Looking for some room.
Great screen there by her teammate.
Just too much on that one from Gomez. So Germany can look to push. As Meyer just can't get the right angle that time. It's cleaned up though by Duenes. And Gonzalez, apologies, looking for the next pass. Finds Barreto inside. Ball is loose, clock is running down. They're going to have to get something up. Gonzalez has it. Looking for the pass. Slight miscommunication, but that is a shot clock violation.
Yeah, right idea there, thinking that her teammate had the pick and rolled to basket. Unfortunately, she didn't. She was blocked off by the German defense.
So Germany now again looks to just get back into that double-digit lead as Meyer has the ball. Meyer round to Patswald. Patswald, little short that time. The ball is Gomez's. Apologies, that wasn't Patswald in the last one. It was Knuppelmeyer. As Gomez driving in. She'll take that one up. Almost finishes through the contact, but she'll have 2 from the line.
Yeah, really good, impressive display there from Gomez to drive to basket, draw the contact there from Anne Patswald. A great 1 point player for Germany. Someone who has been in and around the international game for numerous years now.
As Gomez can't get the first one to roll. As can't get the friendly bounce, but Alvarez tries to clean it up. Doesn't drop for her, but is knocked out of bounds by Germany, so Colombia will keep possession. So Alvarez to pass it in. Out to Gomez. Gomez needs some space. Shot clock counting down. She lines up. Can't get that one though. Cleaned up by Zonleitner. Now she will be the one to push. In to Knuppelmeyer. Finds Meyer off the court and they get that one to go.
Yeah, the trio playing really good team basketball together. Can Colombia do anything off this man out?
As Meyer gets a hand on it, but Colombia do come up with it. Long pass over from Gonzalez. Almost connects with Gomez, but just can't get it to go that time.
Yeah, right idea. Just a little bit too much power on that pass. But good to see Colombia really testing the German defense there.
It's Germany now just over 2 minutes to go in this first quarter of action. Germany lead by 10. They'll be looking to extend this lead. As Zonleitner wastes no time on that one.
Both sides of the floor today she could knock down. Great to see her adding to the German tally.
And Alvarez now will calm things down for Colombia. Alvarez, round to Gomez. Gomez, 10 points yesterday as a foul is called. So Colombia will get a new 14 to get something off here. Gomez lines up for that one. A little too heavy, but Meyer secures it. Germany are off to the races. Meyer, she'll slow things down for the home side. Over to Pottswell. Pottswell finds Zonliner, and then they'll get that one.
Yeah, great pass and vision there from Pottswell.
As Colombia again, just they're going to have to get some stops or some scores here. Gonzalez hitting that one, waste no time there.
Yeah, give Gonzalez, we saw that yesterday as well, give her any space and time and she can knock down those baskets.
As Meyer finds Knuppelmeyer inside, can't get it to fall. Gets her on rebound and she'll get the second one. But ball is loose now, so the referees are stopping the game. Just over a minute left here. Colombia trail by 14. Gomez. Over to Barreto. Barreto will fire that one. A little too heavy. Knuppelmeyer secures it. Zonliner. Zonliner tried to get there on that one. Can't get the shot to fall, but she is fouled, so she'll go to the line.
Yeah, really good to see her driving to basket during that contact. Just see on the replay here. She does get knocked on the arm as she drives to the basket for that layup.
And she can't get the first. Well, and Annika Zonliner, experienced playing with this German team in the European Championships last year, with finished in 4th. And she can't hit the second. Gomez, Gonzalez, back to Gomez. And Gomez looking to push the ball. She's cut off. Manages to get the pass off though. And Gonzalez will have it.
8 seconds on the shot clock.
Gomez has it. He's going to have to get something as shot clock violation is called.
Yeah, sensible there, letting the ball drop out rather than throwing something up. So it does allow Colombia to get back into defense and set up.
So Germany can play the clock a bit here. Just under 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Let's see what they'll do. Meyer. Zonliner. Back to Meyer. Looking for Knuppelmeyer inside. Knuppelmeyer does get it. Extra pass out to Meyer. Can't get that one to fall. Colombia secure it. Clock winding down. Gomez has it. And the buzzer will sound, and that will do it for the first quarter of action. Germany currently on top. They're on 18. Colombia trail. They have 4 points, but a pretty competitive first quarter.
Yeah, Germany obviously able to knock down crucial baskets. Number 12, Annika Zonliner, really showing her dominance.
Te pasaste al centro, en la defensa.
So we're just listening now to the Colombian.
Lo que pasa es que nos pasan las grandes muy fácil y queda siempre las dos pequeñas. Ey, ojo porque están dejando una jugadora por fuera, ¿cierto? Pero cuando retornamos en desorden. No, tenemos que retornar y rápido como esa última jugada. Nos vamos ubicando y vamos llenando los espacios mientras ella llega, ¿sí? Gladys no se vaya en el centro porque definitivamente nos filtran mucho y tenemos las dos grandes allá. ¿Estamos? Entonces, o Karen Dueñas quédese en el centro y mandemos a Lady que está trabajando fuerza allá atrás. ¿Listo? Y lo sacamos. ¿Listo, chinas? Bien. Ey, ahí estamos tomando buenos tiros, Vamos a convertirlos. ¿Listo? Ahí está bien los tiros.
And that was Colombia head coach Oscar Amaya just talking things through with them.
And I was saying before we jumped into that team talk, Germany have been really clinical with their finishes, but Colombia have had some great opportunities offensively. They've just not had the shooters touch or roll to get those shots to drop. Hopefully that momentum will start to shift in this second quarter. But particularly Gomez and Gonzalez really trying hard to narrow down this gap. We do now see some substitutions coming in for Germany.
As teams coming back onto the court now. And we will see Rowley, Neubauer checking in for Germany, as well as Svenja Erni and Katarina Weiss. But it will be a Colombia possession to start off this quarter. And Lily Rose Zelak also in for the first time. But now it is Lady Gonzalez who has it. Back to Gomez. Gomez lines up for that one. Had the line, just doesn't have the correct power as Germany look to push. Ernie, back to Zelak. Zelak finds Neubauer inside, can't get that one to fall, but Colombia look to push. Ernie there just snatching the ball out of the hands of the Colombia player. But the pressure from the Germans this game has been immense already.
Yeah, it's really good to see them trying different units and lineups as they do begin to progress throughout this tournament. See what works, learn from what isn't working. And it is definitely forcing Colombia to take some shots that they wouldn't want to normally have to take.
As Alvarez will control it for them now. Alvarez out to Gonzalez, round to Gomez. Gomez lined up for that one. Little too heavy that time. But Neubauer will give it to Weiss to push forward. Weiss. Just taking a time. Oh, great pass in there.
Fantastic give and go there for Weiss and Patswold. Passing that off initially gave Weiss the space. Switch the defense off, straight drive to basket, and a fantastic finish from her.
And Colombia again will look to answer. Gonna have to start getting some scores in. Gonzalez, round to Gomez. Gomez looking for some room. Trying to get there, she's being pressured. Finds Gonzalez. Shot clock winding down. Gomez is gonna have to put something up, and she does. That one's off the back iron. Had the line, but now Neubauer will look to push. Zelak has some space. Finds Neubauer down low though. She'll line it up. Can't get the roll on that. And Alvarez is pushing for Colombia. Alvarez. Oh, great cut inside. Great pass. Just can't get the finish. Duenas, that was a great cut, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's really good to see Colombia not giving up. Still playing with fight. They're just not able to get those shots to drop. Selek now goes for two, and it is good.
Yeah, another great give and go from Germany, and their ball movement has just been unselfish basketball.
I think that's why they're being very successful in this first half. Able to share the ball around, disrupt the defense.
Gomez will look for some room, gives it to Gonzalez. She'll get it back though. Gomez now being pressured. Gonzalez, great pass inside. to Barreto. She'll take that one up. Really unlucky bounce that time.
Yeah, any other day that basket's going in. Really unlucky there not to get that roll. But great pick and roll for her to get that basket opportunity.
Zelak swings it around to Ernie. She'll line up. A little short that time. And Alvarez will start the push. Gomez. Just looking for the next pass. But will be a backcourt violation as ball was tipped.
Gomez is just arguing that point with the referee. However, I think it is a very obvious backcourt violation.
We'll see some substitutions as Yuli Cresceno checks in for the first time for Colombia.
Vice with the inbound.
Zelak now controlling things for Germany. She lines up for a shot, wastes no time. A little short that time, but Germany chasing after the rebound, can't get it. So Colombia will look to spark an offense. Gomez has it. Gomez trying to go to work down low. She'll settle for the shot, a little too heavy on it. And Weiss can push for Germany. Zelak has some room. Great pass into Neubauer. Neubauer takes that one up, falling over. She is fouled in the shot, and I thought that one looked like it was going in.
Yeah, absolutely. A 4.5 player. Fairly new into the game of wheelchair basketball, but does have the ability to shoot at various angles. And like you said, it did look good. She also has fantastic socks on today for this game. Might be a lucky charm. We'll have to ask and find out. But as she just gets into the chair, she will now go to the line for two.
Yeah, Rolly Neubauer, really experienced basketball player who played for Germany's running basketball team previously, having converted to the wheelchair game. As she'll sink the first one, having debuted for the wheelchair team a couple of years ago. Can't get the second, but it's rebounded by Germany. Neubauer in to Ernie, can't get it to fall.
But great ability there from Ernie to pick that rebound up, talk her player through where she was going. Fortunately can't get the basket to drop, but the play was absolutely fantastic from her. Another player that's established herself within the junior U25 setup and is now making her mark more and more within this senior setup.
Neubauer couldn't get that one to go. Ball was loose, but foul's called. That one will be on Colombia, on Alvarez, so Germany will keep possession. And they'll have a fresh 14. Neubauer. Tried to get it in to Ernie, but it's picked off by Colombia. Gomez is off to the races. Gomez trying to look for some space here. And it looked like she was through, but she's been cut off there by Zelak. Gomez now settles on the shot. Can't find the line, so Ernie will push for Germany. Zelak. Long pass inside to Neubauer, and she'll sing that one. And I mean, some of the shots that Neubauer makes are just crazy shots.
Yeah, she's definitely got the advantage of bringing in her running game experience and shot technique choices. Great to see her now making the mark within the wheelchair game.
There's Gomez trying to break free here. Passes over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will fire. That one bounces off the rim. And every time it looks like Gomez is free, just a German defender, whoever it may be, just cuts her off. So she's just not able to get
Gomez
there.
has some great speed in the centre half of the court. And as she develops her game, she will start to learn about chair angles and things like that, of how to get round those German players. But so far, Germany are able to stop her.
Zelak, long pass to Neubauer. Neubauer back to Zelak. She'll line up for that. It's a deep shot and she sinks it anyway.
Yeah, really good to see Zelak there. Confidence there to take that shot from the outside. Had all the space and time that she needed.
And Gonzalez finding over to Gomez there. Gomez has space, but she'll pass it out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will fire, and the bank is open for Gonzalez. She sinks it through the contact. Big and one play from her.
Yeah, really important basket there as well. As we get halfway through the second quarter. That will hopefully give the Colombian side a bit more confidence as they work on narrowing this deficit.
We'll see some substitutions. There's Angelina Batista checks in for Colombia. And for Germany, it will be Annika Zonleitner checking back into the game as well as Leila Neusteller.
It's great to see her coming in as well. First time featuring for this German side here at this tournament. She had a great game yesterday against Angola. Probably a perfect game for her to start her international career. Get those nerves out of the way.
Missed the second and Ernie secures the ball. Yeah, Zonleitner putting up 6 points. Apologies, Stella putting up 10 points in that game yesterday. As Germany able to get that one to drop. Big basket there. As Germany just continues to add on to that lead, and it feels like they can get to the basket no matter what's thrown at them. Gomez. Stolen by Ernie, and Ernie will look to push. Quinto is pressuring. Zelak has it. Round to Ernie. Ernie finds Stella. Apologies. Zonleitner. Zonleitner can't get that one to fall. But Gomez will look to slow things down for Colombia. 3 minutes left in this second quarter of action. As Gomez finds Gonzalez. Back to Gomez on the elbow. She'll fire from there. Can't get the line that time, but Ernie passes ahead to Zonleitner, who just angling away around the defense there. They do settle on the shot. Big shot from Svenja Ernie and one through the contact. Still able to sink it.
Yeah, great finish there from the young player. Doesn't seem fazed by the contact at all. As she attempts now to get a 3-point play.
And Svenja Ernie, one of the more experienced players on this German team, playing in last year's Paralympics.
Yeah, crazy that she is now one of the most experienced players on this side. However, she's still so young in her career. But it does show the development now that Germany are having through their under-25 setup, being able to feed into the senior team, allow a new generation of players to come through.
As Gonzalez brings it up for...
And unfortunately, the Colombian player has just gone out of bounds. We did mention it yesterday. The lines on this floor can be unclear for some of the players. The referee will not give a technical this time, but has warned if it does happen again, they will receive a technical. There's now German possession. I can tell you now, Isha, if I was playing on this floor, I would have been that player going out of bounds, probably get about 5 technicals.
There is a lot of different colours, to be fair. And the lines are taped on as well. As Zonleitner for the German side. Trying to get to the basket. Nice pass over to Zelak. Zelak take his time on that one. Little too heavy off the back iron. Vice rebounds the ball though. Kicks it out to Stella. Stella has space. Finds Zonleitner inside. Oh, some great ball movement from Germany. Can't get it to finish, but Zonleitner tries to clean it up. Can't get it. Zelak tries to get the ball, but I mean, a lot just happened.
A lot happened. There was a player on the floor from quite a lot of contact on Ernie. Play continued. Few fumbled passes, some missed shot attempts, but Germany have managed to keep possession.
So player just helped up there, and Germany have a fresh 14 to play with here. There's Vice in. Can't get that one to drop that time. Gomez will look to push. Gomez just waiting for her teammates to set up. Being pressured though. Gives it to Duenas. Duenas back to Gomez. Ball's swiped by Ernie. Stella gets two hands on it, and Germany off to the races. Ernie back to Zonleitner. Zonleitner, it's easy as anything, just lays that one in.
Yeah, great pass there into her. Able to get another 2 points to her tally. Great performance by her this morning. This afternoon, sorry. Feels like the morning.
It really does. As Gonzalez just inching away inside now. Hands it off to Gomez. Gomez just moving around the top. Shot clock is winding down. Gomez going to have to settle on one from the elbow. Little too heavy.
Yeah, Gomez doing a great job at trying to get the shots off. Ideally, she could just do with a pick by one of her teammates just to free her up a little bit. She has also now got the rebound.
Yes. Germany just couldn't get that one to drop. Again, another fast break attempt from them. Gomez. Gomez is looking for a pass here. Just hanging around short corner. Less than a minute to go in this second quarter. Gomez fires. Can't get that one to fall. Germany will look to push on the other end. Vice into Stella. Stella will fire that one off the back of the rim, but it is rebounded by Zeluk. They can reset. Stella. Stella looking for some space. Shot clock winding down. Great pass there inside to Zonleitner.
She's able to finish at all sorts of angles today. Really improved her game over the last few months since Europeans.
As the foul is called that time on Germany. So Colombia will retain possession. They'll have 3.9 to get something off here. Here's Gonzalez, will look to pass it in. Gonzalez into Crescino. Ball is called to be out of bounds, so now it'll go to Germany. They'll have 2.8 to get something off here. Long pass in there to Zeluk. She'll fire, a little short that time, but that will do it for the first half of action from these two.
Yeah, really good final play of that half. And yeah, it wasn't executed with a score, but it does give them that option there if they were in an end game situation to practice those types of plays.
So Germany currently leading. They gave themselves a comfortable lead, but they're really just smothering the Colombian players.
Yeah, absolutely. Their defensive pressure has been relentless here in the first half, and we didn't really expect anything else coming into this game. However, Colombia, the scoreline isn't going their way. However, they haven't given up. The likes of Gomez has been really pushing hard. I hope now there will be some adjustments at half-time with their team just to see how they can potentially get her into better positions. They could do a double screen or set a couple of picks for her. Give her a couple more seconds or a little bit more space to get those shots off.
And then for Germany, they have built themselves quite a large lead here with fair amount of people contributing to their points, but for them it is Annika Zonliner who leads the way. She's on 14 points and 77% from the field, alongside 5 rebounds, double watch for her. And for Colombia, who's been leading the way, is Lady Gonzalez. 4 points for her, and she has been leading the way for them. So half time now, first half is in the books. Germany currently up. Teams now, they have 15 minutes to top.
Colombia have had some great opportunities as well down their offensive end. They've just not had the luck with some of their shots rolling. Quite a few of them have had the correct line and have rolled to the basket, but unfortunately not had the drop. Be interesting to see now how Colombia come out after this halftime break, just to see if they can do anything to kind of free up a couple of their players to have a few easier shots. But with Germany's defense being the way it has been in this first half, it is a difficult ask.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them play against Australia yesterday, and they're really a team. They just didn't give up. They just kept that grit throughout and started off slowly. In the third quarter, they actually struggled to score any, but in that fourth quarter, they came out really strong. So what are you hoping to see from them now just to start off this third quarter?
With the same fight that they started the first half, for sure. They definitely haven't given up, given 110% effort to be able to try and compete with this German side. Germany are very experienced on the international stage and have been to numerous tournaments. Colombia are establishing themselves within the international stage, and it is great to see them smiling and really being passionate while they are on the floor. They have had some great opportunities, they've just not been able to have them to drop. So let's see how this second half now goes for them.
Yeah, this team's out now, ready to play. Music still playing. Apologies for any explicit language if you did hear that. But it will be a German possession to start off the quarter. Bergentel. Great pass inside there to Ernie. She'll have a look. Can't get it to fall, but Gomez secures it. Colombia will look to get their first point of the half. Gomez. Looking, see who's available. Just dancing around on the top. Shot clock is winding down. She's gonna have to put something up. She settles on the shot and unfriendly bounce out there.
It's been the story of her game so far. Great opportunity, great shot. Just not able to get it to fall.
There's great cut inside from Meyer. Tried to pass it out, but is intercepted by Colombia. Barreto. Barreto just allowing the teammates to get into position. Alvarez has it. Alvarez over, long pass there to Gomez. Just a little bit too much power that time as the ball goes out of bounds. So Germany will get a chance now to kick off their scoring for the half. Meyer. Over to Patswald. Background extra pass there. And Bergentel will hit that one.
Yeah, really good there by Bergenthal to stay in space, ready for that outlet pass. Another 2 points to add to her impressive start to this first half.
It's Gonzalez will look to score now for Colombia. Gonzalez out to Barreto. She'll settle on that one. A little too heavy that time. As Germany will break. Bergentel. Apologies, Meyer in to Ernie. Intercepted again by Colombia. Duenas that time, and Gomez looks to push. Just twisting away around there as Beretta. Long pass in there to Gonzalez. A foul is called on that one. And it will
be Colombia in possession there. Foul on Meyer. Trying to intercept the ball, but did make chair contact.
So Colombia will have a fresh 14. Alvarez. Long pass. Trying to find Gomez, but is intercepted. And Germany will look to push. Patswald over to Zelek. Zelek has space. She finds a cutting Meyer there. Extra pass into Patswald. Trying to get it off, passes it out, and Zelek will settle for the shot. Can't get it to go, but the ball was just zipping around then.
Yeah, Patswald did a really good job there. She was under a lot of pressure from Colombia. Her ability then to get that pass off. Unlucky there, Zelek unable to get that shot to drop.
Alvarez has it on the wing. Out to Gonzalez, to Gomez. Gomez will fire that one. It's short that time. But again, Germany cleaning things up. And they will push. Meyer. Looking for a pass. She looks for a shot instead. A little bit short, but it's saved by Bergentel. Straight back to Meyer. She's fouled on the shot, so she'll take a trip to the line. And Marina Meyer. Can't get the first one. And she put up 4 points yesterday, but she had 6 assists. Did a real good job at facilitating.
And the second is good for Meyer.
And we'll see some substitutions in with Zonliner checking back into the game. And Meyer will take a rest. Gomez. Over to Alvarez. She fires that one. No good that time, but Gomez does come up with it. Beretta, apologies, Duenas pass it out. Gomez has it again. And now Gomez will look for the shot. Shot clock winding down now. Gomez fires a little short that time. But Germany will come up with it. Apologies, getting distracted by a photographer here. But Gomez does come up with it. And ball is knocked out of bounds, so it will be Colombia ball. Gonzalez.
Yeah, Isha was just getting a bit of paparazzi there.
What can I say is Barato. A little too heavy that time. Alvarez cleans it up. Gomez. Shot clock winding down. Finds Barreto. Back to Gomez, and ball is knocked out of bounds. But a timeout is called by Colombia. But we will go and listen in on Germany's timeout this time.
Nochmal. Wir müssen zuerst hier den Spieler ausboxen und dann auf den Ball zu gucken. Dann haben wir Box-Out gemacht, wir haben den Ball und der erste Outlet kommt. Letzte Offense, Lili, du hast hier Ball gekriegt, hier ein Spieler, hier und wir haben 2. Und du kommst hier mit dem Ball. 3 gegen 2. Geht Ball hier, Pass, Pass und 2 Punkte. Ganz einfach. Spielen Sie wieder ohne Stress, ganz locker. Wir stehen mit 32 Punkten. Welchen Stressmus haben wir? Frage. Ganz locker. Und Druck Nummer 14 muss nicht zum Wurf und zum Korb zu kommen. Okay? Geht's los.
And just listening there to Germany's timeout with head coach Joseph Jaglowski. Didn't pick up any German from that timeout. But we will next time, don't worry.
No, I do think he was just saying to make sure that they keep playing hard to prepare for the other games throughout this week as well. I did hear him mention France. So I think they're going to be doing a lot of preparation now in the next half. Just running some sets, different units, so they are still able to develop ready for the rest of the week. Selleck for 2. And lucky there, not able to get that to drop.
As Alvarez pushes for the outlet to Gomez. Ball's out of bounds, so Germany will get another opportunity to score here. Just over 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter of action. Germany have held their lead over Colombia. Colombia looking to get off the mark for this quarter. Let's see if they can do it in this possession. Ball's in as Bergentel has it. Bergentel settles on the shot. Off the back iron that time, and Alvarez will secure it. Alvarez. Waiting for her teammates. Doesn't have any space. Waiting for somebody to get open here. She'll swing it round to Gomez. Sorry, to Gonzalez. Alvarez has it back. She's going to have to put something up. Settles on the shot. Can't get the strength that time, though. So the ball will roll out of bounds, and Germany will get the ball. But first, we will see a substitution as Angela Batista checks back in to the game for Colombia. And we will see some more substitutions as Germany seem to making some changes. As we'll see Katarina Weiss check back into the game alongside Rolly Neubauer and Lena Knuppelmeyer.
Yeah, it'll be good to see the two forwards on the floor together. We haven't seen that yet this game. So a slightly different look for Colombia and for Germany. I do believe it will be a bit of a testing lineup ready for the other games that Germany will face this week.
There's Neubauer settles for that one. Hand in her face. Does not matter to her. She's going to sink it anyway.
Straight impact there from the bench.
As Gonzalez will control it for Colombia. Long pass over to Barreto. Gomez has it. Gomez. Shot clock winding down. Finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez will fire. That one, it had the line just a little too strong that time. Off the back iron, and Germany get the rebound. And this is a textbook fast break here. Just can't get the finish. Neubauer gets the rebound. Can't finish again. Gets her own rebound. And finishes that time. And good job from Germany there just to not give up on the possession.
Yeah, with two forwards of that size, I think it would have been a disappointment if they didn't come up with that rebound.
As Neubauer comes up with it again. Passes over to Zonleitner, but Knuppelmeyer have the shot on that one off the back iron. Zonleitner gets the rebound. Too heavy that time, but Colombia do secure it. Gomez. She's looking for some space. Shot clock winding down. Gomez looking for the pass. Long pass to Gonzalez. She's going to have to get it up. Great pass back to Gomez there. Unlucky to get that roll.
They're really doing some great things offensively. But I don't know whether there's cling film on their basket. They're just not able to get that shot to drop.
As Knuppelmeyer gets it done back down the other end. Duenas. Over to Batista. Batista round, looking for Gomez. Just a could have been to Barreto or Gomez. Maybe a slight miscommunication there. And now it will be Zonleitner for Germany, bringing that ball up. Zonleitner over to Neubauer. Neubauer sinks that one. And as soon as she's been on, just instant impact from Neubauer.
Yeah, really impressive performance from her in this third quarter.
And Colombia now just settling down. Gonzalez has it. And just gives it to Gomez. Shot clock is winding down. Gonzalez has to take it up. Big block there by Neubauer. His ball just rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, unfortunately, she didn't stand much chance there getting that ball off with the side of that German forward, using her height advantage.
As we will see some substitutions as Yuli Quisino checks back into game for Colombia and Karen Barreto takes a break. So Just over 2 minutes left to go in this quarter. Germany currently up. Zornleitner passes in to Knuppelmeyer there. She takes no time in pulling trigger on that one. She couldn't find the line, but good pressure from Colombia to force that miss. Gonzalez back to Gomez. Gomez looking for space here. Pulls it back out. But foul is called. That one on Germany, so Colombia will retain possession. That one was on Ann Patsvald, and now we will see Knuppelmeyer taking a break as we see Layla Stella check back into the game. Gomez. Gomez round to Duenas. But Germany do come up with it. Zornleitner. Into Neubauer. Neubauer will take that one up. She's falling, but somehow gets it to go. Somehow gets it off, sorry. Can't get the shot to fall.
It was almost like slow-mo for her as well. A lot of air time.
So Neubauer will take a trip to the line. And she put up a big performance yesterday, did Roly Neubauer, 11 points from her. And she missed the first to go with 5 rebounds. As she'll sink the second, just adding on to that German lead. Batista. Batista just reading the lane there, just weaving her way through, but stripped by Zornleitner. Great defensive play there from Zornleitner. So Germany will look to push long pass there into Neubauer. Great court vision from Katharina Weiss to get that pass off.
Yeah, Weiss's ability to get that pass off. Great to see the German 4-5 really impacting their side today. As we enter the last 40 seconds of this third quarter.
Gomez settles on that shot quickly and she'll sink that one. And she's created that shot all game. It's great to see her make it.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely someone that deserves that basket. She's worked really hard to get into those positions. Shots haven't fallen for her, so great to see her finally get another 2 points on the board for her side.
Stella makes a great pass in there into Neubauer. Can't get to her, gets her own rebound, and she'll take that one up.
Yeah, Neubauer really reading the game well, getting into the correct positions. Able to add another 2 points for her side.
As the clock is winding down, and that buzzer will sound the end of this third quarter here in Guadalajara. And Germany's still on top. They kept their comfortable lead, just extending it just a little bit further. As we're going to hear, we're going to have a little nosy into Colombia's timeout. Or not timeout, that little discussion between the quarters.
Niñas, vamos para el último. Mejoramos la defensa bastante. Bien, ¿sí ves? Hay que trabajarlo así. Hay que meterle silla porque usted es igual de fuerte a ellas. ¿Listo? ¿Listo? Seguimos trabajando, seguimos tomando los tiros. Las que recibieron en el centro. Hay que meterle, metámosle 10 minutitos ya pensando en lo que viene mañana. ¿Listo? Vamos.
Vamos, Colombia. That is what we heard from that timeout. Oh, not timeout, sorry. From that discussion. I keep getting confused.
You're getting there, Alicia. You're getting there.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. But not to worry, we are back for this final quarter of action here between Germany and Colombia. Colombia they've done a good job at creating shots, but sometimes maybe just not be able to just get the finish. As it will be a Colombia possession to start off this fourth quarter. Well, there you go, that buzzer sounds indicating the start. As it's passed in to Alvarez, who finds Gomez. Gomez will settle on the shot, and unlucky bounce on that one.
Genuinely thought that was good as well.
They've been really unlucky with their shots, have Colombia. They've been really doing a really good job at creating them, though. As Zonleitner tries to find Neubauer, but Germany will keep it. Okay, into Zonleitner. Zonleitner can't get the right power on that one, so will be pushed. Gomez. Just looking for a pass here, just slowing things down a little bit. Shot clock is winding down though. She finds Alvarez, and Alvarez has some space here. She's gonna have to put it up, and she does.
No one's really supporting Gomez out there either. She could just get someone to set her a pick, free her up. Would make it easier for this Colombian side.
There's Zonleitner finds Keir. Keir, nice pass there into Weiss. Neubauer has it now. Shot clock is winding down. She's going to settle on the shot, and Neubauer, a little too heavy. It's off the back iron, and the ball is loose. Oh, Germany going to come up with it? No, it's a backcourt violation, so Colombia will have the ball. So Colombia will inbound from the sideline. They'll have 14 seconds. Gomez will have it. Gomez. Waiting for her teammates to get open. Barreto now. Shot clock winding down. Barreto's going to have to get it up. So she does. Not enough power. And it's cleaned up by Weiss. Neubauer looking to push. Neubauer. And a travel is called that time.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a few too many extra pushes there from Neubauer. You are only allowed to do 2 pushes before the ball must be passed or bounced.
And Barreto will give it to Alvarez, who finds Duenas, but just can't get 2 hands in that time, so ball will go out of bounds. Germany will have another chance to score now. They'll have fresh 24. Okay, to Neubauer. Neubauer round to Zonleitner, finds Steller. Can't get that one. And again, ball goes out of bounds, so the ball will go in the way of Colombia. We're going to see some substitutions as Svenja Meyer will check into the game. And for Colombia, they haven't really done a lot wrong, have they?
No, and that's really difficult as well. If you are just tuning into the game and you do see this scoreline, the scoreline hasn't necessarily reflected Colombia's efforts at getting the shots off. They have had plenty of opportunities, they just haven't rolled in their favour. A lot of them have actually hit off the rim and rolled out the other way. They will now go to the line for 2.
Yeah, right on cue there. Karen Barreto at the line for them, who makes the first. And She contributed 4 points in their game yesterday, alongside 4 rebounds and a steal to go with it, as she sinks the second. So around 7 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. As Maya gets it over, long pass to K, but a backcourt violation is called. Coming up next, we have France playing Thailand, so make sure you stay tuned and follow along for that game. If you can't stay on the live stream, make sure you get out our socials at IWBF. As well as passed in to Gomez. Gomez just racing in there. Looked like she had a lane, but great recovery from Maya. Gomez fires that one off the front of the rim, but Germany can look to push. Weiss. Into Neubauer. She gets the friendly roll that time. She just had to make the ball touch every inch of the rim before that one dropped in.
Yeah, and the Germans have had the advantage of having the roll go in their favour, as opposed to Colombia, who haven't had the kind roll.
So, Colombia now. Barreto. He'll control the ball. Barreto. Gonzalez now. She'll fire. Little short. Football will roll out of bounds. And it's been a great day and a half at the Women's Repechage tournament. Make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the week. We have games later on today. We have games tomorrow. We have games on Thursdays. Neubauer has it for Germany. Meyer. Over to Staller. Can't get that one to fall. So Gomez will look to push. Gomez. Finds Alvarez on the opposite side. He's trying to create some space here. Shot clock is winding down though. As ball goes out of bounds, or a shot clock violation is called first. So it will be a German possession regardless. Here. Apologies. Meyer. Over to Neubauer. Neubauer looking to make some room. She'll shoot that one. Nothing but net. Neubauer. And now Colombia will go to their end. They'll look to answer. There's Barreto bringing it up for them. Hands it off to Gomez. Gomez, nice pass inside there to Duenas. A shame they can't get the finish, but that's a good play from Colombia. Meyer. Finds Neubauer on the other side. Too heavy that time, but Colombia secure the ball. Alvarez. Gomez to Gonzalez. Bounces it to Duenas. Looking for Gomez there. Ball is loose. Staller comes up with it. She's looking there for Neubauer, but again, Colombia come up with it. And now Gomez will settle things down as she looks for Alvarez, but ball just bounces out of bounds there. And sometimes they need the kind of the break in play, so it going out of bounds just lets team settle down a bit.
Absolutely, and I think at this stage of the game as well, when you are on the back foot, so to speak, and struggling to get scores, if you can have a time to then get all your players back defensively to potentially then stop Germany adding to the scoreline. But when you have a forward who's playing as well as Noah Bayo, it is going to be difficult for Colombia to stop her.
We see some substitutions there. Lisa Bergentel checking in for Germany alongside Yuli Quisino for Colombia. Great pass inside there. Zelak can't get it off. Apologies, Kay can't get that one off that time. Ball rolls out of bounds, so Colombia will have it. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in this fourth quarter. And Colombia see if they can set something up here. Alvarez finds Gonzalez. Gomez has it now. Bergentel did get a hand on it there, so ball does bounce out of bounds. Maybe the... Okay, apologies, referee there just corrected a mistake.
It's good that Bergentel was selfless then and actually admitted that it was her that did knock the ball out of play.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen very often.
Great display of sportswomanship there. As we will see some substitutions for Colombia. Lady Gomez checking back into the game. There's balls in for Colombia. Gomez has it. Shot clock winding down. She has to put it up. And the line was there. But Neubauer, long outlet pass there to Meyer. And she finishes that, scoops it up. Nice and easy. May she do that again? Zelak. Apologies. Gomez. Long pass inside. Finds Gomez. Germany do come up with it though. As interception there by Barreto. Can't get to fall though, so Germany now secure it properly this time. As Meyer bringing it up the court, down the side. It's caught there by Gomez though. Pass into Bergentel. Ball rolls out of bounds. Germany will retain possession. As we'll see some substitutions for Colombia. As Karen Duenas will check back into the game. And Lady Gonzalez will take a break.
See the replay there of the Colombian player being able to get a hand in on Bergentel's ball.
And again there, Karen Barreto just really ruthless on defense, just getting a hand on everything.
And that has been the story of their game as well. Unfortunately, the scoreboard hasn't reflected their tenacious effort to fight for every rebound, to fight for every ball and every play. The ball's, the ball just hasn't dropped through the net. Games like that happen sometimes.
I thought a shot clock violation was called because there's 0 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Oh, it's hit out. So apologies, it was hit out of bounds by the Colombian player. So, yeah, fresh for 24 for Germany. As Meyer has it. Finds Neubauer. Meyer back to Neubauer. She lines up. Too heavy that time. And it's chased down by 2 German players. But it is Meyer who secures it. She'll have a go now. Swish for Meyer.
Yeah, definitely a player that if you give her the space and time to take a shot, she will knock it down.
And we are in last 2 minutes, 2-minute warning here for stoppage time. As Barreto will calm it down for Colombia. Shot clock winding down. She'll have a shot and swish for Barreto. Great shot there.
Barreto definitely deserves that basket. More because she's played with so much fire and tenacity on defense.
Yeah, she's been such a pesky defender. As foul is called that time, Bergentel just looked to be getting a shot off. That foul will be on Colombia. So she'll take a chip to line as Yuli Quisino picks up a foul. Bergentel hits that one. And Bergentel experience in the Paralympics. And Germany will get that one. As Barreto now will be bringing this one up. And she'll slow it down. Just over a minute left here now, Barreto. Duenas inside to Batista. Batista has some space. Nobal tried to get the block on that one, but foul was called. So Batista now will take a trip to the line. See if she can contribute to the scoring.
Just see the replay there of her drive into basket. She will now go to the line for two.
As can't get the first one, had the line on it though. And she'll sink the second. Less than a minute to go here now in this game, as Germany can look to add on to their lead. As we'll see, handoff there to Neubauer. She'll find Keir inside. Keir passing it out there to Mayer. Mayer will shoot that one. Ball bounces out. Ball is loose, but Batista secures it. Gives it to Cosino. She'll try and get it over. And Colombia will have to put something up here, but 8-second violation is called. So ball will go in possession of Germany. They'll get 14. They'll have to put something up here. Or Colombia will have to get a stop. Mayer finds Neubauer. Neubauer, swish for her. And Colombia now, they can look to get one final shot off in this game. But they'll have to get the ball over first. As Neubauer just snatches that one. But Gomez not giving up on the possession. Neubauer backwards behind the head pass. Over to Mayer. But basket is waved off on that.
Yeah, Mayer just going out of bounds there. Final 6.4 seconds of this game. Will Colombia be able to get their final shot?
It will be Barreto for Colombia with the ball. She'll take the final shot. Can't get it to drop. But that will do it for the third game of day 2 here at the Women's Repechage Tournament. Germany come out on top against Colombia, but Colombia, they just did not give up at all that whole game.
No, absolutely. I think if the scoreline isn't going your favour, it's very easy for you to give up. But every single one of them players that were on the floor today played with heart and definitely a lot of passion and feistiness, that trying to get, well, a lot of them getting steals. And I think as they develop throughout this game, like through their journey in this sport, the offensive end will get easier for them as they learn how to play together as a unit. But just fantastic to see them giving it all of their effort here this afternoon. And as for Germany, every single one of their different units that they were able to try today have really impacted, gives the coach something to think about as they progress throughout this tournament and as they prepare to get that final, one of the 4 spots to go to the World Championships in Ottawa in September.
Yes.
So you can just see on the replay here, Gomez did have some great opportunities throughout this game. But it was Germany who were the stronger side.
Yep, Germany do come out on top in this contest. Take down Colombia. Germany move to 2-0 in this competition. And there were some big performances. Let's take a look at some of our leaders for both sides. For Colombia, They had a few players who had a 4-piece. We had Lady Gonzalez, Gladys Gomez, and Karen Barreto. With Gladys Gomez also grabbing 8 boards, and also Lisa Alvarez, 11 rebounds for her. Taking a look at Germany now, leading the way for Germany. It was Roly Neubauer, 22 points in 20 minutes, 11 rebounds. She had herself a double-double with 4 steals to go along with that. Annika Zonleitner also contributing 14 points with 7 rebounds. So some big performances from both sides. But for this contest, Germany, Colombia, Germany are victorious. Both these teams now can go home, or not home, go back to the hotel, have a rest, chill for a bit, because they will play again tomorrow. But for this contest, that shall be the end. Next up though, make sure you stay tuned for our next game where we see France play in Thailand. But between now and then, we're going to have a little bit of a break. You should too. Make sure you tune back in for the later game though. But from myself, Isha Naya, and Siobhan Fitzpatrick, it is goodbye for now.